Hey guys, it's Esports Storyteller, and today we're gonna have another short, like 2 to 3 hour stream, talking about different stuff regarding my channel, regarding the drama that was happening around the channel and stuff like that, and all the recent videos. I'll also be talking about my future plans for the channel, for the stuff that I'm gonna be uploading, and also playing some StarCraft 2 ladder. Currently I'm 5.6, it's not really that much, but again, I think it's still alright, at least I'm kind of happy with this number because, well, I haven't been playing as much as I used to, and I'm currently not in Grandmaster League because I apparently don't have enough games to be there, right? Because, as you know, Grandmaster League requires you to play around either 15, I don't really remember, like 15, maybe like 20 games per 2 weeks. If you don't have this number, then you're usually just kicked out of the Grandmaster League. And yeah, I'm not even in the contender list, so I'm gonna be trying to get back there again, since I already have like a couple of games played last week. Yeah, I streamed like 8 days ago, and it was like a really good stream. So, okay, let's try it, let's go for it, and let's see how it will be today. Hope it will be good. And I'm really looking forward to having some really nice games, and also nice discussions too. It's Sunday today. For Europe, it's kinda early, I suppose, right? It's still like 3 hours difference with my time zone. Let me check. So yeah, there are probably not gonna be that many people playing right now because it's only morning. And talking about North American players and audience, they're probably either gonna be asleep already or they're playing on their own server. So I hope we'll at least get some players today. Because again, StarCraft 2 usually doesn't take too much time to find anybody on the ladder, but you know, it's morning, everybody maybe like having like a slow morning, not so many players around, but hopefully there will be at least somebody around my level, because it's always possible, or even somebody higher than me. Did you originally pick Zerg when you first started playing StarCraft 2? No, I originally started with actually turn race, because just as many other players, I played the campaign. I really liked the campaign, and I thought that, okay, I should probably just go with that, you know, the turn race, because I got acquainted with that already during the single player, and it made sense. But then I would be playing 2 versus 2 with my best friend. He would be playing as Terran, I was Terran too, and we would enjoy that. But when I started playing single ladder and started playing 1 versus 1, I was still like hesitant about the race. But around the time, I was like actively playing around 2012, Wings of Liberty, and there was a really good French player, Stefano. I have a video about him, by the way. And Stefano was super good with Zerg race, and he was like super entertaining to watch. His builds were really clever, his game was like mostly macro focused. He was like a really macro oriented Zerg player. And he inspired me to play the Zerg race, and like since 2012 I've been playing as Zerg. So yeah. I tried to change the race like maybe like 5 or 7 times. I tried to switch to Protoss, like I desperately tried to become Protoss because I was really super annoyed with Protoss race at some points in my career. But every time I tried to switch, I actually learned that Protoss race isn't really that easier than Zerg, and I actually struggle with other things as, for example, PvP matchup, and I choose to stay with Zerg race, and I didn't really try to change the race for the like last couple of years, last 3-4 years. I managed like to hit some good results with the race as well, and overall the gameplay got, I think, a lot better for the Zerg race than it kind of used to be in the past, especially in some matchups like ZVP. And ZVP has been always really good because it's mostly about mechanics, you know, map control and stuff, but ZVP was quite honestly really annoying back in the old days, especially in Huddle the Swarm. Maybe like if you remember, if somebody played Huddle the Swarm, you probably remember that. You needed to play Swarm hosts, you needed to counter like a lot of different cheeses, all-ins and stuff, and it was kinda really annoying, I'd say. So yeah. Yeah, Zerg is the god. Yeah, thanks a lot for Project Gaming. Yeah, I'm glad that you enjoy that. I'll be having a lot more interesting pieces of content in the next few weeks. The last week was, you know, mostly, I would call like the last 2 weeks, it was like the drama week. I was talking about mostly like slightly negative topics, and I get like a lot of criticism for that, and yeah, I think it's kind of justifiable. And I'll be bringing like some more interesting, maybe like more positive stuff quite soon. Okay, so we're playing against a Protoss player, and he's as long as I remember, he's like 5.1 MMR, right? 5.1k, and I haven't seen what he's up to yet. Probably it's gonna be Stargate. This map is like really good for Stargate. Well, pretty much as any map, to be honest, right? Because any map is good for Stargate. Like, well, maybe not any, but this is what I think at least. Like, most maps are really good for Stargate openings, and this is something that I expect Protoss to play most of the time, usually. But I'm still gonna see and react to that. By the way, he didn't even scout me, and probably he's staying at home, right? Then maybe not a Stargate. Okay. I need to check. There's a Stalker and there is a Robo. Okay. So it's Twilight. Alright. It changes things quite a bit, but I think it's not a big problem, to be honest. So could be Dark Templars, or could be just, you know, Glaives, Adepts and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to know what he's up to. I need to check that. Oh, you get my... Oh, the Overlord kind of moved from the position, right? I can also go in and just see everything myself, or maybe like even get some probes. Okay, no, this guy's pretty aggressive. I'm gonna get the probes. And there's a Dark Shrine. Alright, so I saw everything. I think I still need to put some Spore Clovers just in case, because apparently my technology isn't really there yet, right? I'm still like a bit behind with my layer. Well, it's not behind, I just, you know, I needed to say that I need to put that down around that time, so I couldn't really do that earlier, but obviously it's not going to be around when his attack counts, so to make sure I'm safe with that. Alright, so now I'm going to need to make links and try to see where his War Prism is. If I just can, you know, if I just know where it is, it will be a lot easier to defend. And yeah, actually, he's not even attacking me. Alright, that's a bit weird, to be honest. Like, yeah. So, well, maybe he just decided to put down the base. Yeah, that's the case actually. He's putting down the base, and they're like a bunch of adepts. It's gonna be an easy target for me because, well, for some reason he doesn't have the battery yet, and they will also, like, you know, standing in this like open area. It's kind of good. Yeah, the battery is not gonna save him, obviously. And now I should be worrying about like some stuff that was coming to me. I think it was like a... Oh, okay. Yeah, the base is gonna be safe, that's for sure. And I don't really need to get that, you know. Yeah, I can just come back later. I probably won't be able to target that down anyway, so I just need to get back a bit and get back with my roach attack. This is something that I'm planning to do at least, right? But let's just spread some creep. Okay. Alright, so I think I saw a War Prism there, like around this like area. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Maybe like I'm hallucinating from having too much StarCraft in my life. I don't know. Yeah, that was. Okay, maybe he recalled that, right? Maybe he recalled the Templars. Oh, that would make sense. And a couple of free probes, that's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, he can defend with his Dark Templars, but I'm still gonna cause some damage. And now I probably can go for a big attack, right? And he also returned his War Prism once again, so... Yeah, it looks like really nice for me. I can just maybe like even finish the game right now. Oh, he actually saw that. Ah, that's bad. That's actually bad. His microcontrol is on point, so it's kind of good. But yeah, well, let's see. I don't really see him defending that unless like there's like a really good engagement with me. And also like this pylon is super low. Oh yeah, not gonna break him down here. That's just 2 immortals already. I didn't expect that. Well, I can actually try. I just need to, you know, go with a second attack. Make like a couple of links too, just to reinforce that. Most underrated upgrade. Well, Burrow is the most underrated upgrade because you can do quite a lot of things with Burrow Banelings, with everything regarding that. It's like this is a very powerful. Oh my god, this Raptor! Oh my god! Well, that was really scary actually. Like if he managed to hit me, I would be dead. Like really, just immediately. And his army is actually quite decent, by the way. Like he's not really like that far behind that I expected. Like he lost quite a bit of probes, but he's still like in a really good spot. But yeah, well, like even him like being in a good spot, it doesn't mean that he's gonna be surviving that, right? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do that actually. Well, maybe he will be, but again, my economy is really good at home. I should actually just put down the base, right? Just in case. Did he get my... Oh no, the world is still in place. Yeah, well, he's gonna lose the base. That's everything I need here, actually. And then I can just retreat, right? Oh, yeah. This is the reason why I need to retreat, actually. GG. Most overrated upgrade. Well, there is like no overrated upgrade, I would say. In StarCraft 2, like the funny thing about StarCraft 2, if you remember the times of Wings of Liberty or How to Do Swarm, there were way more upgrades for all races. And Blizzard were removing them with each year. For some reason, maybe because people were not using them, right? There were like upgrades for like extra energy on Ghosts. There were extra energy on battle cruisers, extra energy on Ravens. There were like many upgrades. They were kind of, you know, they were present in the game, but for some reason they got deleted. It's actually a very nice topic for the video, by the way. So talk about the overrated upgrades. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like War Prism speed. It doesn't really give too much to play with, right? Yeah, the War Prism that's fast is really cool. But like unless you're playing Disruptor drops, it doesn't really do anything, to be honest, because well, with War Prism the only thing you need is just, you know, get your Zealots on the main base and that's it. That's mostly what you use that for, you know. And so yeah, that's something that's really overrated, I think. But again, it comes into the late game. In the late game, the economy is a bit different, you know. There's like a deflation of money, you know. You just need to spend them somewhere, and having like any extra upgrade is usually useful. So it's really hard. Was there ever a time when they added an upgrade to balance something? I think there was something like that. I think there were like stuff with Hellbats when they were first introduced, as far as I remember. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I need to check that. I think they were doing that, but yeah, mostly like they prefer to delete something from the game. And yeah, this is something that's, you know, a bit annoying for many players and maybe like viewers too. I don't know.
Good luck and have fun.
And yeah, well, with StarCraft 2, like, it's really hard to balance that game because this game is super nuanced. It has like so many intricate details. It's really hard to find like a proper place when the game still like remains really you know, diverse, but it still like has a lot of interesting mechanics and things and strategies too. So yeah, like they scrap everything that's either like not used at all, and they try to rework it, and they also like try to fix what seems to be broken. And to me, it's like really hard to think of like any upgrade that was like kind of broken. But yeah, like Blizzards, they try to change that like in many ways. But yeah, like some upgrades in the beginning when Wings of Liberty was released, it didn't really make sense. For example, like Terran Race had a siege tank, right? Well, it still has a siege tank. So the siege tank, it had an upgrade that allowed it to siege. So before making that upgrade, you couldn't actually siege your siege tanks, which, well, it basically ruins the concept of this unit, right? Because the siege tank, if it's not in a siege mode, it's pretty useless, to be honest. It doesn't do much damage. It doesn't really have that many HP. It's not like really like a serious tank. Siege tank is not like even a tank in a, you know, in like a normal meaning. It's more like an artillery, to be honest. So like making an extra upgrade that requires you, but this was like in this game, they're like the problem with upgrades in StarCraft 2, at least like with some upgrades, you need to research them because you cannot play without them at all. And this is like one point that makes many upgrades obsolete because, well, what's the point of an upgrade if you still have to make that, right? Like the only reason why there are some upgrades in this game is that because they kind of allow you to postpone some cheese tactics and stuff. Like, for example, like with Hydralisks, right? You always make both range upgrade and you always make the speed upgrade, because if you don't do that, well, then your Hydras are pretty useless, right? They're not gonna be as efficient, they're not gonna be like even nearly as efficient as they should be. And the only reason why this upgrade still exists in this game, because, well, if there is like no that upgrade, then all Zerg players will be just rushing Hydras and gonna be cheesing with them, because they're gonna be like super efficient, because you don't need to spend like so much extra money on these upgrades and stuff. So this is like one of the things with upgrades in StarCraft 2. I think like many of them are done like precisely, you know, to just... Okay, so he's gonna cheese me, 100%. So many of them are just like, you know, made precisely to influence the timing attacks, to influence like the pace of the game and stuff like that. So it's really hard to understand why they do that. But I mean, it sounds hard, but you know, this is like one of the problems of StarCraft 2. Like there are not that many upgrades that you can make just for fun, but like most of them are just like a requirement basically, right? Because, well, you can't really use links without the link speed, right? Well, you can, but, well, they are like, again, 80% of their efficiency is in their speed upgrade, so this is like one of the issues with StarCraft. But again, it's not an issue, it's just like how the game works. But it's something that's different from other games that are around here. Okay, this guy's playing something really strange, so... double gas. No wall. Okay, he's going for Mutas, right? Or like for roaches, I don't know yet. Something really strange is going on there. And I'm playing like a really bad strategy too. He's either gonna be trying to go for like mass mutas, or he's gonna be going for roaches. In both cases, I think I don't really have the best economy, and like I was like a bit puzzled about what he was doing, because it seemed like he was going for something crazy. I was actually wrong about that, and now I need to go for a big attack myself, right? It would make sense. There's like 4 gases, so if there's like 4 gases, then it's obviously he's going for something really big. And yeah, I should be attacking him right now. Like his queens are in a really bad position. They are chasing my links on his main base while I'm trying to attack him here. Yeah, and there is no wall. Okay, that's GG. Pretty much it already. Yeah, that's GG. He's not gonna defend that. Okay. That was a fun game, but to be honest, it's also kind of strange. I think he probably, like, if you're playing Mutas, you either have like your layer a bit earlier, because otherwise your Mutas are gonna be late and they're not gonna be as efficient as if they were like 5 minutes earlier. Like not 5, but you know, 2 to 3 minutes is pretty important. And yeah, he was also like not paying attention to the wall, and usually this is like the most important part of your defense when you are playing a 2-base Zerg. You should probably never let your queen go away from the wall unless there's like a super necessary thing to do. Usually there's like no such thing, because, well, you can always lose to such kind of run by, because you don't have much defense at home. You had like 4 links, right, and 4 queens. And without roaches it's impossible to defend, or like without like a full wall. But that's it. Okay, let's go for the next game. Okay, we are getting like 5k players today. They're, you know, a bit worse than I am, at least in terms of MMR. Maybe like they're better than skill level or the game levels, but yeah. They can still surprise me, I think, because I remember like probably like the lowest MMR that I lost to was a guy with like 4.9 when I was 6.3 like in 2020. It was like a really fun game, and I got like minus 50 MMR points. It was kind of upsetting, but you know, this happens sometimes. Ladder is quite unpredictable. Minerals now. Get 'em. All right, so let's go for the 12th pull this time. Let's try something interesting, something unorthodox, and see where it brings us, right? So if he's a pro player, he should be scouting me by now.
Minerals now. It can't do that.
I know workers benefit from attack upgrades, but why not attack? Sorry. I know workers benefit from added. Sorry. I know workers benefit from armor upgrades, but why not attack upgrades? Actually, I think like the reason why. I don't know why it is so. Actually, yeah, like I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't really make that much sense why there is like no such thing as an extra upgrade. But well, maybe because it makes like the game a bit harder, you know. So you cannot really defend as easily with your workers in certain situations, and well, I think it makes sense, to be honest. Okay. Oh, so this guy was playing the pool first. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, that's a very safe build order. He was certainly playing pool first, at least it seems so. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems so.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay.
Our army be scrapped.
Oh, double queen. Okay, oh, this guy's really good. Or like, my execution was really bad, like, one of those. Either like he's really good, or my execution was terrible. I think both, to be honest. Made like a big mistake. Okay, let's go.
Not enough
Queen,
minerals.
please.
You made another queen.
I'm really curious about his build order now. I don't think it's something special, but yeah, I'm still curious what he did
Not enough minerals.
there.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
And I'm a bit afraid that he's gonna be doing something cheesy. Между глаз у меня просто дерматит, такое бывает, к сожалению. Так. Okay. Gonna be I hope he's not doing anything crazy, right? I just need to wall off, and I'll be probably going into mute this time. That makes sense, at least. Because I'm already kind of behind. He's going for the Roach Warren. Yeah.
Not enough minerals.
This might be a problematic game for me. Double gas, nothing else, and there is like a Roach Warren. Okay.
Not enough.
So there's like a really high chance he would be going for just like, you know, a simple all-in attack. It's like a cheese or something like that.
Minerals now.
It's like the Roach Warren is kind of early. But again, he's also like a 2-base Zerg, so there's like a small scouting force. That's not a problem. Yeah, well, I kind of feel he's going for something like super cheesy. Well, that's just like, you know, my. That's just my feelings. That's just how I feel. I'm not sure about that, but from what I saw with my scouting, it seems kind of like something aggressive. But I'll still need to check that out, because I'm not sure. Not like 100% sure about that, right? I need to make sure, though, I don't get the Nidus Worm. That's gonna be like a big problem if I get that one. Nidus Worm is super scary. Yeah, like worst case scenario, just he attacks with pure roaches. This might happen actually, but it's also like something that's not really likely. Because if he wanted to attack, it should have been like around this time now. He's still like on his base. Still don't see him. So maybe it's not the case. I don't know. Okay, this one guy is breaking the rocks. It's kinda... Oh, okay, there's the roach tag. Yeah. So this was the plan all along, right? Alright, so then we're just gonna be defending with our own roaches and some spines. And queens. We don't need them so much gas.
Not enough minerals now. Get 'em. Not enough minerals.
Okay.
Now. Not enough minerals. Minerals now.
Well, that's gonna be a problem, of course. But let's see how we're gonna treat that.
Not enough
Okay.
minerals now. Get 'em.
Yeah, that's quite a nice force.
Minerals now.
He's not gonna break that though, right? Yeah, no way he breaks that. I mean, he can get the Roach Warren, but the fight with me is gonna be a problem, right?
Spawn more
Oh, there's like this. Oh my god, this is a bad one. Oh, this was what I was talking about, right? All this time. Ah, I didn't expect the Nidus.
our army be scrapped.
Come on, yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, now I'm pretty much dead. I don't have the Roach War anymore. GG. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Jesus, I was even talking about the Nidus from this game, but yeah, then there it is. Let me see. I'm really curious about this game. So yeah, I thought he would go for like a simple Roach attack, but then he switched for 4 gas and extra layer, and decided to play it that way, right? Yeah, and the Nidus form. Yeah, I kind of should have anticipated that because the timing was very late, and I probably should not have leave with my Zerlings. I probably should have still watched his base there. Yeah, and yeah, it makes sense. I don't really have like scouting on this part of the map, and if I saw that, it would have been a lot easier for me to defend. It's still kind of scary because he commits to that, so this is like a big all-in attack. He doesn't think that I'm going roaches myself. And yeah, so this guy was like expecting me to go mutas. He didn't scout that really, but he was expecting me to go mutas because, well, otherwise if you're just playing Nidus Farm against a player who is 2-base roach player, well, it's not gonna work. And actually his build order, let me see. Yeah, his build order was actually quite different from like a normal one too. Yeah, let's see. It wasn't a pull first, but it was like a very early. It was like a 14 hatchery, 14 pool. Yeah, so well, this is why like it's really complicated to play sometimes against players who are like below than you in MMR, because you don't really understand what's going on. And I was like super confused by the start of this game, because I thought like, all right, so this guy's probably doing something, you know, like a first pull, you know, 17 pull, something that people do just to be extra safe against like any early kind of aggression. But he was actually playing like a completely different thing with like, it's like a super non-optimized
nice shirt.
Thanks a lot, Zerg. Yeah, this is the merch that I got from the side store. Now I have this amazing logo. And yeah, now I can help the brand, I guess. Thanks all for the support. So yeah, hope we're gonna have more games today. This one was kinda disappointing, I would say, because sometimes it's really hard to read your opponent, and yeah, I kind of didn't understand what was going on at all. So I was thinking that he probably would go for like after like first pull. It's usually very normal to go for like a standard roach push. Could be the thing, right? Because it makes sense. You can just press your opponent, why not? Or you can just go for a third hatchery because, well, you know your opponent played 12 pull. He's not gonna have the link speed soon, so you can probably be a bit more greedy, take the base, and you'll be fine with that. However, this guy decided to go for a Nidus Form, and this completely knocked me off guard. Like, I never really expected he would go for that. Well, yeah, he probably expected like that I can have mutas, but you know, it's still like super risky from him. And like sometimes when you are both playing really risky, and to be honest, I was like playing kind of risky. Sometimes it's just like about the build order win or build order loss, and I don't think I could have really win if I didn't see this Nidus War. Are there any strategies that worked so well that they had to be nerfed because you couldn't stop them even if you saw it coming? Yeah, there were a bunch of them.
Good luck and have fun.
So like Cannon Rush was one of these things, and the Cannon Rush was kinda annoying. Yeah, hi Jordani. So the Cannon Rush was, you know, remember when there was like this War Prism Immortal push and stuff like that? It was like a big problem in StarCraft 2 for like several years, I would even say, because especially on a low level, even if you see like back in the Wings of Liberty, let's just go back in time. Back in Wings of Liberty or How to Swarm, Cannon Rush was a very risky strategy. It could have worked, but if you get spotted, if your opponent, if the Zerg player knows that you're going for a Cannon Rush, if he scouts with an Overlord, or if he scouts with a drone, or if your natural Overlord just sees the cannons, it probably means that you're gonna lose the game. Or like you need to be super lucky, you need to be super good with positioning. It was like really tough to execute. With modern days Cannon Rush, you can actually go for it and you can be seen, and it's not like a real issue, to be honest. Like you can still win even if you've been scouted. And if your opponent is playing a standard build order. And this was like one of the strategies that got tweaked multiple times. They nerfed battery, shield batteries. They nerfed like I think something related to the energy when it spawns. And there were like several other changes that made it a lot less viable than it used to be only like a couple of years ago. The same happened with Broodlord and Fester stuff. You probably remember that on Wings of Liberty. It was pretty much impossible to win as a turn against Broodlord and Festers. So like if the Zerg player managed to get there, if he managed to get this like grand composition with many Broodlords, with many Infestors, maybe like some Queens, some Links, I don't know, some like, you know, extra stuff, extra filler. It was pretty much impossible to defeat. No matter what you would do, you really needed to be like, you know, twice the skill size of your opponent. You need to be like so much better than your opponent to actually win. And that was like a big problem, and if you just take a look at the games in 2012, you will immediately recognize that, and you will see that it was, you know, pretty much impossible. If you were like equal skill, that would be like super annoying, and people couldn't really do much about that unless like they went cheesing themselves before the Zerg player manages to gather that mighty composition. There were like some cheeses too, like I don't really remember as many of them, but there was like this Marjorie built in ZVP. I remember that vividly because I got cheesed with that like so many times back in 2020, sorry. So Marjorie build, it's relied on 2 Immortals and like 10-15 Zealots and a War Prism. And the raw strength of this build was because the Zealots had this, you know, +1 attack on the charge. You probably remember that if you played. So they had like, not the +1 attack, sorry, +8 attack on the charge. So like when they first connect with your unit, they deal this damage. And this was like a big issue, I think. Oh, why there ads on stream? Yeah, I probably should turn it off. I think it's like, you know, this auto setting. I'll turn it off of this game. Sorry. Happens sometimes. Okay. So yeah, there were quite a few of this like kind of strategies. I don't think like there were like too many of them to be honest, and you could actually counter them if you knew how to react properly. But there were like some strategies, and I think they might still exist, especially like for Protoss and Zerg race, not so much for the turn race. There are like some strategies that actually require you less skill. You don't need like to be super good to execute them. But they can still allow you to win against really good players. And yeah, well, this is the only thing that's still present in this game, so that's it. That's pretty much it. Okay. Oh, come on, this drone. How did they even have it there, right? The drone should not have been there. Okay. So yeah, well, I think StarCraft 2 is a well-balanced game. It's like really good with balance. Like even though like StarCraft 2 had like some really terrible periods, you know, with one race being too dominant, or like, you know, some major balance issues were present for like a prolonged period of time, it's still like among other RTS games, it's still like a super balanced game. Yeah, there are like some issues here and there, but again, comparing to other RTS games that I used to play, like Company of Heroes is like a good example. Most of other games, like they usually have like a lot more balance issues than StarCraft 2 used to have, or like even has now, right? Now I would say StarCraft 2 is like super balanced, so I don't think people are like really. I don't even see people complaining much about the balance nowadays. I think it's like really good. Yeah, maybe like the Protoss race struggles quite a bit here and there, but well, might be changed in future. And again, we've got like some really good Protoss plays on the tournament on Katowice, I think. It wasn't really that bad, you know, to be honest. But yeah, I totally get that. Do you normally use F2 for controlling units? Yeah, I'm super lazy in StarCraft 2, and people criticize me for that all the time, but yeah, I'm kinda lazy. And I like to use F2 quite a lot, and you know, I like to play like quite a lot of gimmicks too as well, so yeah. I'm not that good, like my microcontrol is like probably like the weakest thing of my play style. Like I'm really bad at microcontrol. I don't really have like great skills with that, so yeah. I'm super, you know, I'm like this kind of a lazy player. Like the F2 Zerg. Yeah, Hatcher on the gold base. I'm gonna be doing that because see, I'm playing mass links only, and the guy's playing stalkers and oracles, and he's not gonna be able to defend against mass links for quite some time. So I'm gonna be like really playing like it in a really weird way, and usually it throws people off, especially like if they are not like used to this kind of cheesy play style. Yeah, he can't be going like for some like this attack moves. I don't know why he's still making adapts. It doesn't make much sense, but yes, it's fine for me. It's actually really good for me. Like he's still making these adapts. They're not gonna be that useful anymore. Yeah, he's even recalling. Okay. So my plan is to go for ultras. Maybe like have some infestors in the mix as well, and have like a really solid economy with that. So yeah, I'm playing in a kind of weird way, I would say, but it works really nice. It's like my signature strategy that I developed myself. Well, I'm obviously not the first to pioneer this kind of stuff, but it works really well for me. Yeah. So the guy's getting Archons. Like, Archons like the only thing that can counter that properly. But you still need to be very careful. Because, like, yeah, you cannot fight like this, obviously, yeah. And if I manage to do the damage, if I manage to constantly cause some damage, like killing the units, if I manage, like, you know, to prevent him from stockpiling his army, if I manage to prevent him from stockpiling the army, then I'm gonna win this game for sure. Even like if he manages like to trade better, if I just have a better economy and I'm playing just mass links and then I tech to the adrenaline and also the ultras, then it's gonna be probably impossible to beat me. So yeah, this is a very good strategy. It works really bad against Archons. It's like the only unit that can really counter that well, but again, you need to make sure that you have like really nice engagements like this one, you see? I managed to get him out in the open and now he's dead. And yeah, well, he keeps on losing his stuff is pretty bad. So that's the plan. You have some tips to beat Colossi, Immortal, Stalker, Zerg. Well, again, the easiest way to beat anything with your Zerg army is to play mass bailings. So you just need to aim to get like the best economy as soon as you can and then just build mass bailings and that's it. This is what I would recommend you to do. This is like super good. No matter like again, no matter what your opponent is doing, like usually like mass bailings they counter everything. Okay, this guy's actually going for a very early attack, and I'm actually quite fine with that because I think I can just break in, and it's gonna be still better than his own engagement because I also like have upgrades, and yeah, I can just transfer my army to the next base, and yeah, it's gonna be fine. I think. I could have actually easily like defeated his army there. By the way, like I didn't even need to do that. But yeah, like for some reason I was like a bit scared. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like, you know, this a bit more serious base trade, I would call that. But actually it was just, you know, this like small push. Wasn't really scary at all, and yeah. Now with +2 links, I need to wait until I have the adrenaline, and with adrenaline it's gonna be almost impossible to beat me. Unless again he has like a really solid army of his own units, which could be the case, right? He has quite a lot of stuff already. And yeah, well, it's a problem, but again, it doesn't have like a chance in a straightforward combat if I manage to get these upgrades. But it's gonna be still like terrifying, like his army is pretty big, so I need to be really careful about that. And I need to make sure he returns to his base, but he's not gonna do that, right? Okay. Okay, oh no, he's returning, yeah, see? Yeah, this is the best thing about like such engagements. Links are like super fast. They're like super agile, right? And you can easily like force very poor engagements for the Protoss player. But yeah, the storms are gonna be a problem though, so I need to retreat. And I still don't have the how's it called, the adrenaline, right? I still don't have that, so I need to wait at least for some time now. Yeah, it's halfway done, so I need to wait for that. Yeah, I cannot really fight without that, fortunately. Because obviously I'm gonna lose the fight if I fight without that. Yeah, there was one Archon. Oh, it's a very nice position, by the way. Yeah, this guy's actually pretty clever. He knows how to counter that. You know, it's probably like not the first time he's facing such kind of strategy, so he knows what to do. It's kind of like a risky situation for me now. Might not even get him, by the way, so... Let's see. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad, by the way. So, not sure if I'm still gonna be able to do that. This guy's actually clever, really. Yeah, I probably should have added like a bit of bailings, and Probably should have waited until like more upgrades. But actually, like, it's still fine. Maybe like if I manage to get a couple of my big units, if I manage to get like a couple of ultras, it's gonna be better. I'm not sure about that. Maybe like I should have just, you know. yeah, I was thinking I would win too, but well, it happens sometimes, you know. I'm still like kind of not dead, I would say. But yeah, like this guy was kind of clever. He, you know, he knew what to do with this kind of strategy, and I also like probably should have had like my plus +1 carapace too. It's pretty important, especially like against the guy who is playing zealots only. Like many people start making like extra irrelevant units, but this guy was like really good. Yeah, I think I got really close. I think like I made like one mistake though. Let me see. Actually, I still could have played it, but you know. I think I should have just went for ultras a bit earlier, and it would have worked really fine, to be honest. Because if you take a look, I think I did like quite a lot of damage, and he was not like really that far behind in economy and stuff, right? But again, like this engagement was pretty bad for me. I think I should have just surrounded him and get him there. If I did that, I think it would have been a victory already. But yeah, I let him go, and I lose my gold base, which wasn't really necessary. And then like again. This fight was bad, and like there were like a couple of really bad fights. So yeah, probably I should have just stockpiled my links and wait until he goes to fight me. But yeah, that was like a very bad game. I also lost quite a lot of MMR because of that. But yeah, it was so fun. Why the hatchery costs 300 minerals and Nexus costs and Nexus CC costs 400? Well, because you lose your worker when you build a hatchery, right? So when I'm building a hatchery, I lose the worker that I'm using for it, right? It doesn't mine, it doesn't get back, and you know, this is already like a commitment. So basically, hatchery costs 350, to be honest, because you lose the worker that's morphing into the hatchery, right? Is correct, and you don't lose anything when you're playing when you're building your main building with Protoss race or turn race, right? Yeah, the game was really fun. Again. I think the guy pretty much understood what I was doing, and I probably should have stopped committing to this, like trying to break his wall. That was like really stupid. But yeah. Now let's play against her, and it's gonna be like a lot more fun. I think it was like still a close game, though, because yeah, well, again, I got the hive tech, and I think the problem though, again, I tried to fight with his base. I probably should not have done that. It's very balanced, as you said. Yeah, it's balanced. It's true. True. Yeah, like me losing it was kind of alright, because I'm playing like a really gimmick strategy, and it doesn't really supposed to work all the time. You know, if the guy knows what to do, it's easy to counter. But like most people don't know how to counter that. So that guy was like kind of right with all his like estimations about what to do. The problem with like Protoss players, what they do sometimes, what they do wrong sometimes, they actually start being like too passive with like this link play style. They just sit on one base or like 3 bases. They try to get more cannons. They try to get mortals sometimes, so like they do something like this. And or like they get like a ton of extra batteries, but usually it only makes them weaker because they cannot move out. Zerg player just mines more, and then you get like ultras and stuff, and then it's like a lot harder for the Protoss player to win after that. What's your thought on StarCraft 2 Southeast Asia scene? I think like there were quite a lot of talents, especially back in like older days. Now there are at least like 2 great players. I think it's Ender from, I think he was from Philippines, I'm not sure, and Mio Maika from Vietnam. They're kind of good. The scene is also like quite active, as I reckon. I know like there are quite a lot of viewers from that region. But yeah, like I cannot say they are like close to the European level or like South Korean level. Like some players, like again, like Mio Maika and Ender are pretty good. But I guess they are not quite there yet. But again, on the positive side, it's really interesting to watch the games from that region, especially like Mio Maika. His playstyle is unique. Not many Zerg players play like he does, so it's kind of interesting. Don't really have many thoughts about the scene. Like, pretty much like the scenes in StarCraft, so they didn't really change that drastically throughout the years. except for North America. In North America, I think there were like a lot more players and a lot more professional talents. I think there's like quite a bit less nowadays, unfortunately. And talking about South Korea, pretty much same happened there. South Korea had more than like 100 professional players, maybe like even close to 200, I'm not sure. And after like some issues, after this like match fixing scandal, after like region lock, there are now a lot less players, unfortunately. I play on European server, and I'm 25 years old. What do you do when someone is cheesing because I'm struggling? Well, again, cheesing, like any type of cheese attacks, the most important thing is that you scout that. And this is like the only thing that like you can actually, you know, this is like the only advice that is usually really important, because if you don't know what you are up to, then you're probably not gonna defend that. And then you just need to be like, you need to be calm about the cheesing, like, and you need just to calculate your forces accordingly. Like there are like two things that people do wrong when they're getting cheesed. They either don't understand what they're playing against, and this is like a very bad problem, because like sometimes you need to make sure you understand what you're up to, because well, if you're playing against the cheese and you're like not preparing for like that particular kind of cheese, you can just easily lose because of that, right? Well, it just makes sense. And sometimes people just overcommit to defense, right? Because there are like cases when you can hold the attack, but you can lose the game afterwards because you just committed too much defending it in the first place. So the best way. No, I'm not 35. I'm not 35. I'm 25. I'm 25.
Not enough energy.
Yeah, I think I just look a bit young, a bit too young even. Okay, so we can actually go for a big run by. Oh, we can just try to intercept him here. Oh yeah, that's really nice. I got quite a lot of damage done. He lost everything. Yeah, well, I'm gonna lose my stuff too, but it's fine, right? Yeah, it's absolutely fine. He lost way more than I did. Now I just need to speed up all of my stuff, because I'm being really slow. It's kinda sad. Because I am... Yeah, wasn't I sandwiched? True. I need to speed up things quite a bit. Yeah, stockpiling resources as Zerg isn't, I think, that big of a problem, because you can usually spend them really fast. Yeah, this is exactly what happened here. Now I should anticipate the next attack, right? It's gonna be one. It's gonna be quite soon, I believe. Probably around this base. Okay. Oh. One little annoying Viking. Okay.
We must place that on creep. Not enough energy. Yeah, you need to put that on. You're gonna need more energy. It can't do that.
Okay.
Unacceptable command.
So I hope he's not doing something crazy. I haven't scouted him, but I know he's going for bio. And the best way to play bio is just to go for a big push around that time, right? On this base, like this base, I don't know. But this base is like actually not important to me. It was like an extra base that I'm probably not gonna be even using for some time, but... Oh, he's going there, oh my god. So actually a big attack, he's going straight into mineral. Oh, it's pretty bad. Come on, man, why you do this? Okay, this guy's kinda aggressive, I would say. It's not something that I expect he would do, immediately at least, right? But this is something that he's willing to do. It's important. He's probably, you know, that kind of a drop guy, right? There are like two types of Terran. There are like the push guy, who tries to push you as fast as he can and just defeat you with like one single push. And there's also like this drop guy, who tries to drop you as much as he can and win the game that way. And I'm probably playing against the drop guy. He feels like this, right? He's dropping me, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the drop guy for sure. Being around everywhere. Ah, not the mines, man. 3 mines. Oh, there's a lot of them actually. I should just retreat. Yeah, alright, it's good. It's pretty good.
Evolution complete. The minerals have up and gone.
Okay.
Sky elephants.
That was kind of annoying, but again, I'm taking up. I'm gonna be having my really big army quite soon.
Unacceptable command. The minerals have
Just need to make extra defenses everywhere, just to buy time if he attacks me. In case he does that, right? Yeah, he does that already. That's pretty bad. There's even a Viking. Okay. Let's see what he's got there.
not enough minerals.
Okay.
Our drones are under attack. Our army.
Oh, he went straight into the main base.
Minerals now.
Okay, I think this game is going quite well. Like, yeah, he's dropping me quite a lot. He's causing some damage here and there, but again, I'm already in the hive tech. And I have like a really decent army. And also like an extra base here and there, and he's also going for the base, right? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. At least for now. Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna attack him now. No, I'm on. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Alright, this guy's doing a good job. With his expansion at least. So now I probably should be building banelings and just going for like a big fight soon. I should be doing that because, well, it's high time to do so. And this guy is playing like really aggressive. He lost stuff here and there. Probably not gonna. Like the second I say something, he's just attacking me. Okay. Yeah, he has a bit of stuff in the back. I think I could have just used the fungal growth. Probably didn't have the mana, right?
Oh my gosh, they're attacking our creep tumors.
Yeah, I don't have the energy for that.
Our army
Oh, it's quite a lot of his stuff, by the way. Oh, even the tanks. Come on, that's pretty serious. Even tanks.
Unacceptable command.
So I guess I should be just defending and attacking at the same time, right? Makes sense.
Our army be scrapped.
Oh, this is a very nice baning mine, but I don't have much forces there, so let's go for an attack. See how it goes. Well, this one looks good. I'm not sure about the rest attacks, but this one looks really promising. Probably gonna cancel his upgrades. If I do cancel his upgrades, it's gonna be a big win for me. Maybe like even get this base too. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna get this base. It's really nice. It was a really nice attack for me. And I didn't lose my economy at all, right? Yeah, I might lose like I might lose quite a bit of links here. But I didn't lose like any economy at all, and now I just need to make the upgrades. I'm really wondering if he's whether like he lost his upgrades or not, because it's pretty important. If he's still like if he's not free upgrades, then it's gonna be like a lot easier for me. Yeah, it's really important now. And you need to make sure that he doesn't have any upgrades. Yeah, he's still 2-2. It's very nice. So we're on the same upgrades. And if I win this like one single fight, I'm probably gonna win the whole game, right? At least it seems so. Okay, maybe not. He actually has quite a lot of tanks here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna win that at all. Yeah, it was a pretty bad fight. But I think I should still have enough, right? Yep. I think I'm gonna win that one. I'm not sure if I can take on this base though. Yeah, probably not. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, my APM isn't that much. Isn't that big, sorry. I think it's like 200, 250, something like that. Maybe like sometimes 300. We can check that after this game. It's not that much actually. I'm not like particularly too fast compared to many other players, so it is what it is. Okay, so I need to make sure he's not expanding elsewhere, because if he stays in like this kind of economy, it's gonna be fine for me, right? His economy isn't particularly that strong now. Well, actually quite even, I would say. Like, yeah, it's not strong, but it's actually not bad either. So yeah, and I need to make sure I spread creep all around his bases. I have like a very good economy. I just need to attack him all the time, and I need these attacks to be really good. And actually, I forgot my infestor upgrade. They come without like this extra energy. It's pretty bad. Okay, let's go. Let's just try to get this base down. Maybe like not destroy it, but at least like do some damage, right? That was a clean victory. He's already making ghosts, so he's probably preparing for the late game. And this is pretty obvious. And that's actually reasonable, right? Why not? Oh, by the way, hello there, man. Okay. Oh, this was a really bad fight by him, by the way. Like, he probably didn't expect that I would be around this base. Yeah, that was a good push. I agree. And he's also going for a really good one too. Yeah, I don't need to fight here actually. Like, he's gonna be baiting me into this like unnecessary fight. But I'm probably still like, I might win this, but I don't need to win, and I don't need to fight there, and I still like don't have the ultra speed and stuff like that. So I probably should just wait and attack that base once again, because so yeah, like he has enough forces to beat me here.
Unacceptable command.
Yeah, maybe like my army spread is a bit questionable. Probably should have left a bit more at this base, right? Oh yeah, this base is pretty dead, I think, too. Okay, let's just try to engage here. Yeah, of course I'm gonna lose this forces here and there, right? But again, I think this is a good trade again. He's not mining, I'm mining from multiple locations. I like already have like a decent bank, so... Oh, he's going straight for the kill. Oh my god. No, he's not. It seems like he's going, yeah, he's probably going straight for the kill. I'm not sure if he's gonna be successful with that though, right? Because there are quite a lot of my stuff over there, and he's going like straight for the GG actually. Yeah, GG.
And they're out of here.
It's really fun that I managed to be like decent against really good players. Like he's 5-6k MMR, but I managed to lose to like 4-8k players, right? So, well, as for this game, I think I just had like more run bys. I killed like 53 workers, and that's it, pretty much. And I was like, I canceled his upgrades, by the way. Yeah, he never resumed making them, by the way. It's really bad. So yeah, maybe if he had at least like, you know, this free upgrades, it would have been a bit better for him. Even though he was like really behind, but still. Can you grow a beard or sponsored by Gillette? Yeah, I cannot grow a beard, unfortunately, and I think it's like something to do with the genes, because I don't even like have that much hair on my arms or like any other parts of the body. I'm quite bald for some reason, like from like the very young age. Like I don't have any hair on my arms for some reason. And like I checked my hormones, I checked like, you know, all this stuff like related to this, like testosterone stuff like that. Everything is fine, but you know, for some reason I just don't have my hairs on my body, except for the head. Fortunately, I'm not bald, but you know, this is something I probably cannot fix for now, at least. Okay, yeah, I'm 25 years old. I'm gonna turn 26 pretty soon in May, and yeah, probably like my appearance makes me look younger than I actually am. Like a Korean man, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like my ancestors, they're not like Asian. Like all my ancestors, they used to live either like in Russia, Ukraine, mostly like Belarus, Poland. So like my ancestry line is like almost like 100% Slavic, you know. But yeah, like, and like my parents are blonde. I'm blonde too, but yeah, for some reason, I don't know. They're like maybe like some weird genes that, or like maybe like something that just prevents me from growing hair on my face, and also like on my arms, and like, some other place. So, I forgot to check the APM, by the way. Do you have tips about Viper Micro? I don't have any, actually. As for the Viper. By the way, we got the rematch with the same Terran. No, I don't really have any tips for Viper because I don't use them as much. So, and my microcontroller is really, really bad. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm the best man to advise on that. My best advice about Vipers: you just don't make them, and you win without any casters, like maybe infestors. So that's the way I like to play StarCraft 2, because it's really complicated to micro with them. You need to train that specifically. Well, the best advice would be just, you know, keeping your Vipers with the army and keeping like with corruptors all the time with one group, because if you have Vipers in your like one control group with corruptors, then enemy units are going to be attacking corruptors first and Vipers, so there's like a chance that you won't lose them, you know. I started playing with Terran, but I quickly switched to Zerg, yes, so pretty much Zerg is like the only race I'm playing. Yeah, I'm Russian, but I left the country quite some time ago. I'm not going to return, at least for some time. Okay, so let's see how it's gonna go. This guy is actually doing a bit better this time because he managed to block my hatchery. It's actually kind of annoying, and I'm gonna place that in a different location. It's not like a big thing, but still. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah. I don't think I need any like other comments. The whole thing, starting from 2022, was like, super upsetting and depressing for like a solid number of people in this country. So, okay, let's get back to StarCraft 2, I guess. Yeah, well. Why is everyone really like taking triangle bases? I don't know. It's just a force of habit, you know. I'm just used to taking the bases in a line, and this is what I usually do. I think it doesn't really matter as much. And to be honest, actually, triangle bases they're actually better because you can shut down drops from this location. Like if the guy just tries to drop from here to here, you can actually use the queen from the main. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of better to defend. But yeah, for some reason people just don't like that. I don't know. But, you know, Cyril does that, you know. Cyril does that, and it works well for him.
It can't do that.
Okay, but I actually didn't scout him this time. I don't think he's gonna be playing something different though, but just to make sure, I need to see what he's up to. You have a journey with Protoss and Zerg. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have that kind of a journey, unfortunately, but I just enjoyed the Zerg race from the beginning. And you know, in StarCraft 2, it's really hard to play with other races. I know there are players who are capable of that, but, well, it's certainly not me, actually. I can only play one race really well. I'm not like Raynor. Okay, so this guy's being really extremely annoying with his units. But yeah, this is a good way to play Terran. You need to be extremely annoying with your stuff. Okay, let's try to go. Oh, no. Please, don't do that, man. Oh, I just heard this little guy here. Yeah, so this is why the triangle base is better. Now I can easily catch him. It's not gonna be a problem for me. Now I just want to catch the Hellions too, because they should be somewhere around that base, right? We are like playing. Oh, he's actually there. Okay, this is a nice sandwich one more time. It's pretty good.
It can't do that.
I think the base is kind of in the wrong position though, but fix that soon. Okay, this sandwich didn't work as well, I guess. You managed to save more this time. All right. Yeah, see, this guy's improving. This guy's improving really fast.
Yeah, you need an unacceptable command.
I need to be aware of that. And the Liberator is still alive. Pretty bad. Yeah, I think that this game is going a bit worse than the previous one for me. Oh, the Liberator is here.
Our army be scrapped. Our drones.
Come on, Queen. Do the work. Oh. Come on, he still managed to kill like 6 workers. That's insane. Liberator is like one of the most cost-efficient units in this game for the Terran race. That's at least what I believe. And I need to optimize my economy as soon as I can, because it's just trash right now. Well, I mean, it's really good in terms of numbers, right? I have like a really healthy economy right now, but oh, I wonder if I'm gonna defend that. Because yeah, my stuff is quite late, really. Really, really late. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna hold that. Yeah, not gonna hold that, I guess. Yeah, I think I was pretty bad with timings this time, and this was actually a very early timing attack as well. Oh, I guess actually it's not even early. I was just playing bad. That's it. I should have built more Quinza probably, right? Because I had like a spare, like a very good amount of money. Yeah, APM, sorry. So APM is like around 300. It's better than my average though. Let's check the previous game. The previous game was better. So yeah, it's around like 300, I guess, in ZVT, but mostly I think in other matchups, because ZVT is just, you know, it's focused on quite a lot of clicking. Mostly it should be like around 250, maybe like 300 sometimes. Cyril is unique. Yeah. Rainer is not a human. Yeah, they're both super good with this game. I think yeah, it takes quite a lot of time to master these mechanics and to be as good as they are. And this is really, really, really cool to see, because again, like regarding my videos, and I watch quite a lot. I watch quite a lot of, you know, this games from the past, from the periods where people were not so fast, and it's just, you know, it's just amazing to see this evolution of StarCraft 2, because people are like 3 or like 4 times faster than pro players used to be in 2012, for example. And back in 2012, I used to think that, wow, these guys are really, really fast. They're like lightning fast. But now they just seem like, you know, your average diamond players. like I remember, like, there is a clip, there is like a short on my channel with Naniwa versus Huck, and they have like a really, really decent Stalker micro. You probably remember that game, right? And like people nowadays, they see that and they say like, oh, this is like a really bad Stalker micro. But back in the old days, it was like so good. I don't know. What's Lucira's APM? I think it was like around 600, 5 to 600. I think it was like closer to 600. Again, like, you can really inflate your APM too high, and the only thing that really matters is your EAPM, right? Effective APM. Is that the one where Huck was blinking back one at a time? No. It was the one where Huck had only like two zealots left and 1 probe, or like 2 probes, and Naniwa had a single stalker, and he needed to kite, and he was actually like really pressed on time because he had to do that fast, because like another zealot was destroying his own base and he couldn't let his opponent mining. It was like a really, really tense situation, but again, like, yeah. Again, it's really, it looks really tense, but like by nowadays standards, it's not even like good. APM, EAPM is effective APM, right? Effective actions per minute. That's how it's translated. Yeah, Matvey is Russian. Like, you haven't heard about him because he's not like at the very top level. I don't think like he even competed in like big events. But yeah, like, he's like more like a, it's not a casual certainly, but he's like a semi-pro player, right? Semi-pro player. Hello Alpha. Okay, so probably that's why you never heard about him. Okay. But yeah, the guy was like around since 2012 for sure. Like, I remember him back in the old days. He, if I'm correct, he even visited some offline tournaments in Moscow or like St. Petersburg. I don't quite remember him, but I think there's like a chance that he was there. But I for sure think, like, I know he's been playing the game since at least 2020. Pretty sure about that. Okay, so this guy's playing Stargate. It's really nice.
Not enough minerals.
I like playing against Stargate. It's usually not as hard as against, you know, kind of Twilight build orders. But maybe this guy's gonna surprise me somehow. Why did Blizzard leave Esports? Well, they didn't really leave the Esports, I would say. It's a bit incorrect to say and to put the blame solely on Blizzard. But I think like the problem again, it's only my opinion. I don't really know for sure, but in my opinion, I think StarCraft 2 isn't as profitable as other titles, and Blizzard are going through the merger with Microsoft, right? They're going through it at the moment, so like they're not really like like a separate company anymore, or at least they're not gonna be a separate company quite soon. So they are just trying, you know, to get their loose ends. They are just trying to get rid of all like these projects that are not profitable. So that's probably the reason why. Again, I'm not sure. It's something that needs to be asked from Blizzard directly. But it seems something probable, at least to me. Not sure about that. Okay, yeah, he spent his mana clearing the creep, and okay, I'm gonna be playing this funny game with mass Zerlings once again. Why not, right? Like that playstyle with just pure Zerlings. I'm gonna try that once again. It didn't work the previous time, I hope it's gonna work this time though. I'm gonna make a couple adjustments this time though. Oh. What? Why?
We need more sky elephants.
Can somebody explain me why he's doing that? Can somebody please explain why he's doing that? I don't get it at all. What's the point of this base, really?
You made another queen.
Yeah, well, well, okay. I don't know what to say. Like, so there is a base, right? But why would you put it there, right? Okay, so this guy has something interesting in his sleeve, I guess. What's the most important Zerg macro? Injects and supply blocks and drones, and that's it. You don't really need to care too much about creep unless you are already in like high master or somewhere close to that, because even like with a bad creep spread you can still like win most of your games. It's not as important as your drone economy, as your like injects, supplies and stuff like that. So that's what you should take into account first and foremost, right? Okay, there are like a couple of adepts. It's not gonna be a problem, I believe. Yeah. It doesn't even have like any defenses. Okay.
Your forces are under attack.
I think he's going for like a sky toss thing, maybe, right? It could be the case. At least it's something that I would say it's probable, right? It could be a sky toss for sure, but I'm not sure about that yet. Yeah, there's like a good defense there. Yeah, this is a sky toss. Okay. Alright, it changes things quite a bit. I still don't get why he chose to place his base around this, you know, down this like location though, but... Okay.
Spawn more overlords.
Alright. That's pretty bad. He's playing Skytos. I can just go for the for the corruptors, right? It's gonna be fine. If I just wait till my corruptors, if I just have this like really huge Ling army patrolling around his base, it's probably not gonna be doing anything while it's still around. I hope so, at least, because like some players will just go straight across the map and that's it, right? They can just try attacking me this way. Yeah, well, just need to do that. Oh, he's actually going for... Oh, is it like a fake attack? Oh my god, like this build order. It's completely fake, you know? Yeah, he's going for like an adept push with like... What's he even doing? Like, okay, this guy's like really interesting to play against. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, but it's alright. Like, I need to make sure I don't die to this though, because it's still like kind of probable, kind of likely that I can die to this. The only good thing about this whole fight is that I have upgrades, right? I have like enough upgrades to counter him, and like the queens should survive a bit more against like his stuff, but he has quite a bit of units here already, and I need to retreat and go back and make corruptors. And I'm also supply block, which isn't good. Which isn't good at all.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah. Well, this is a really strange attack. I think I'm like still kind of surviving that, but maybe not actually.
Now. Get 'em.
Yeah, I probably should play standard because I keep losing to like this like really bizarre strategies.
Not enough
Yeah, this makes sense.
now. Get 'em. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Our army be scrapped. Our drones are under attack. Not enough minerals.
Okay, yeah, I think I lost.
Minerals now. Your forces are
That's
under
really
attack.
fun.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Our drones are in. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I'm pleased I'm gonna lose this base. Like, is there like a chance that if I can just still have like enough stuff to counter him? Maybe.
Not enough.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
Forces are under mutation complete. Not enough minerals.
I have like a really nice link force, but it's not gonna do much because he's like already around my bases. And yeah, like this Skytos army is actually the big problem right now, even though like probably should have built more queens. Yeah, and this is just like a very weird all-in attack that doesn't make much sense, but it works.
Our drone. Not enough minerals. Minerals.
Well, I got everything that he had actually. I just need to like fight now with like the remaining carriers. I think I'm gonna get them, but my economy is non-existent at this point already. Yeah, I did defend, but yeah, it's not gonna... I think it's not gonna matter, like, probably. I can still get his base, I can still try to survive, but yeah, my economy is non-existent at this point, so... I'm not sure if we can qualify that as a defense, actually, because I'm pretty much dead already. Yeah, like, technically I still have, like, a base, and I can still make links. And actually, my upgrades are, like, superior to what he has around, but yeah, I don't mind anymore, so it's kind of bad. Yeah, I think I should stop playing, like, really weird strategies against players who are, like, so... like, who are doing, like, so much, like, weird stuff, because... yeah, it's like super hard to read them. Like, even if I scout that, and I actually scouted it I think pretty early, I think I could have just made more corruptors. It's like super hard to, you know, to play. If you had Tosses, you would be insulting him and breaking your keyboard. Yeah, well, to be honest, like, what he does doesn't really make any sense at all. So, and this is like the reason why you are usually advised to play super standard against people like this. Because yeah, what he does is countered like by anything, standard, like any like a bit something like, you know, it's at least like resembles standard build order. Because you don't need to, you know, to be creative with like extra links, with like, you know, trying to punish him, and you know, yeah, I think this is something that I should consider in next type, right? What if two queens inject the same hatcher at the same time? Do you lose some of the larvae? No, you don't do that. You can stockpile up to 3 injects. So even if you inject like 3 times in a row, right, you're gonna be fine with that. Yeah, like everything that he did doesn't really make much sense. Like his base is like like out on the map. He has like, he makes like 6 probes there. Then he goes like into like triple shield battery. Like he makes like adepts, carriers, and yeah, well, again, it's like super weird to play against. And I think I should just play like super standard against such players, because I only like really lose. I lose way more than I actually win against this kind of players, because I just try to do something creative, and like these things that I do, they're based on opponent's reaction. But the guys, they don't really react to what I'm doing. They're just, you know, they're just playing their own game, and this is a problem. Yeah, small rush distance is good, but I don't think he was using that as much. Yeah. It's not so important in my opinion. I think it was just like the idea of this base. I think like what was clever about this base is that he positions it in a way that forces me to attack him, maybe, because like the base, you know, it seems vulnerable, and I probably should attack him, right? And this is like I think what he was thinking, right? I tried to attack him, then I like either fail or I don't have like really good trades. And then he just goes with this weird counter attack. I think this is something that he could have like thought about. But then like I'm really like questioning his like build though. Like yeah, it didn't really make much sense. But yeah, like it's fine. Like it's certainly like completely my fault that I lost that game, because again, when you play against somebody who is below you in MMR, it's usually much better to play safe and standard than try to be like crazy for like do something crazy. Because yeah, if you do something crazy, like I know what to expect from players around my MMR, right? Because I know how they play, I know what their typical reaction would be, and I know like what they would prefer to do in that like or this case scenario, right? When I play against people for like 5k or like 4.7k, they have like a different mentality, they have like a different brain, they have like a different thought process in regards to this game situations, because they don't think about like the kind of risks or like benefits of doing this or this, and it's really important, right? So like I remember, like I told you a story once upon a time I was playing against a Terran player. And normally, like what happens in ZVT, a Terran player, he comes to the edge of the creep, and he checks, and he stays around that edge of the creep, and he scans to clear the creep, right? Because if he just tries to go straight to your base, and there's like a lot of creep spread around, there's like a very high chance he's gonna fail because of that, right? Because if he goes straight to the creep, he doesn't scan, he doesn't clear that, there's like super high chance he's gonna just lose. Because of that, because well, he'll go out, he will be easily surrounded by the links, and then it's gonna be like a really bad game, right? This is at least what I think about it. But again, what happens like with some players, and Zerg players also anticipate that, like they think, all right, so yeah, this guy's not gonna attack me because it doesn't make any sense, so I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna be playing standard. I'm just gonna be not making like too many bailings too early. But what happens instead is that like this guy, who you think wouldn't be doing like something crazy, he just goes, okay, I just killed his Reaper. This is actually super good. Oh my god. This guy's gonna lose straight this game. Yeah, this is over, I think. Or maybe it's not over, but I can just go and attack him with this powerful unit, right? I think it's actually over for him, by the way. Like yeah, he already like lost too many SCVs to this attack. You're not supposed to lose the Reaper like this, that's for sure. Yeah. That was kinda good. That was kinda good. Yeah, he even cancels the base. Oh my god. This is so bad. I actually don't need I don't need to be super aggressive now though, because he already cancelled his base, right? So he's not like in a very good position to go from this, right? Yeah, he's gonna expand again. Okay.
Get him. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get him.
Oh.
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Hello.
Not enough minerals.
He's never gonna have this base actually. I believe. This is a really weird game actually. Yeah, he now cancels that. Oh. This was bad. That was pretty bad. All right, but okay, he's a one-base Terran. I just don't need to do anything crazy now, right? Right, guys. I don't need to do anything stupid. Okay. If I just stay on my bases, if I just make queens, if I just make links, if I just stay with like all of my forces and I just make solid defense. Oh, and if I just don't do stuff like this, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be like mighty fine. Yeah. I should probably just go around and try to cancel his base one more time. Happy Sunday, hope the games go well. Yeah, the games go really good so far. I had like a couple of fun games. Some like a really fun games that I lost, but yeah, overall the game's going really fine. Yeah, I just need to cancel the SCV. Please go, get that. Ah! I didn't get that one. Oh, yeah, he's making tanks though, so yeah, I don't think he's gonna survive actually. Like, next stack is gonna be big. Yeah, like slow links, obviously not good. But I think it's still gonna be enough, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be enough. Okay, sorry. Oh. Or over. What does it mean? Like, I don't get it, but thanks for the support. Okay, so let's finish this game, I guess. If everything goes fine. I think it should be doable for me. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna finish that, but, well, again, my economy is so much better. If I just don't do anything stupid right now, I'm gonna be fine with that, right? Oh, this is actually a bad call by him, by the way. Oh, I can get his tank now. Yeah, that was a super bad call by him. Like, again, he didn't have like any choice really. Because again, if he doesn't go down, then he's probably gonna be like suffering a lot of damage. But yeah, that game was lost from the very beginning, I would say, because he was like delayed for so long. Okay. All right, let me check. Yeah, I think like the weird part about this match against him, I think he saw everything that was going here, right? Like, he had like necessary scouting. He saw like these two links, and he, for some reason, he thought that this is like the only links that I have, right? But he actually like decided to go back with the Reaper. And yeah, like going down, like losing this Marine like this, and then also losing the Reaper. That was really bad. Like, losing the Reaper, that was terrible. And yeah, obviously, like, I would personally just give up already at that stage, but kudos to him for trying to fight back, even though it was like, you know, kind of unsuccessful, obviously, because he didn't really scout me, didn't see the Ravagers. But yeah, he was like a one base turn for this whole game, and I just have like twice the economy. Yeah, it's a jersey I'm wearing, you can see that. That's the Storm jersey. You didn't really see the logo, right? But that's it. That's the one. It's true. Now I will be wearing that for every stream that I have. All right, so let's go for the next one. So far so good. I didn't have like any like terrible games, except like the last 3 that I lost against like lower ranked players, but they were still fun. Okay, Great Britain, Storm Gaming, interesting. Okay, let's see what this guy's gonna be doing. It's Protoss, right?
Good luck, have fun, and beat him, probably.
Okay. All right. Maybe it's time to do something crazy. I think it's the best time to do something crazy. Let's try to do something really weird. I wanna have a weird game this time.
Spawn more overlords.
Okay. Now let's send this guy here, and then we'll also take the 3rd gold base. And we'll be just playing from that. Just like a superior gold economy. That's the plan. Shouldn't work, but it could lead to like a really funny situation depending on what my opponent decides to do. Okay, he scouts me. He should see now. Like, he should see what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm playing like a very weird playstyle right now. I think it's gonna be fine, actually. And it's gonna be like really confusing. So like normally, okay, what's the plan? Like normally he should be scouting for at least 1 gold base, right? And he should scout at least like 1 gold base, and he will be like, all right, I gotcha, the first gold base. The problem though, again, I have 2 of them, so he probably gonna be puzzled a bit about that. And this is like the plan, unless like he knows the Zerg timing so well that he doesn't really react to this. And then it's gonna be a problem, but yeah, well, it can work really well. Now, like, what I expect to do, what I expect him to do, I expect him to scout the gold base, and yeah, he goes to scout this gold base, right? And I hope he doesn't see the second one, right? If he doesn't see the second one, then it's not gonna be a problem. He actually scouts for the proxy hatcheries. Yeah, it's good. He scouts for the proxy hatcheries. So he thinks that I'm cheesing him. In fact, I'm not cheesing him. Well, I'm cheesing him, but it's like not the type of cheese that you would expect to have, right? And yeah, well, this is the plan. Now I'll be just making like a very good economy. And then I'll be playing like something weird. So he scouted everything. He's like, oh my god, I didn't say anything. Everything's fine. Yeah, no need to worry. And he's like even boosting his adept. Like if he's like really careful, he isn't even gonna like try to go out. Oh, he actually saw the gold base. All right, so he saw this one, right? He saw this one. I don't think he saw this one though. Or maybe he did, but we'll see that really soon. So he saw at least like one gold base, and yeah, it's bad. And he's gonna be doing something about it. But again, just like put the spine crawler here, right? And I'm fine with that, right? I'm gonna even like make some links here too. Why not? So he's going for the Twilight now. It's good. He's going for the Twilight. All right. So it's kind of cool. And he'll be trying to punish this gold base, but he doesn't know that I have the second gold base. That's pretty important. Because if he doesn't know that, then he's gonna be in a world of trouble, right? Maybe he's even gonna lose like his adept. Why not? So now my plan is just to go and baiting boss him. That's it. That's the plan, right? I don't need to do anything like extra special about that because I like, really have like a solid economy already. So like I have 29 workers, but this is a gold base, so it's pretty good. And he probably doesn't know about that yet, right? I think he doesn't, right? So now I just need to attack him and win the game as soon as I have the link speed, and it's gonna be a big hit for him. Oh yeah, he keeps attacking me here though. It's kind of good.
Our drones are under attack.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, oh my god, that's easy.
Our army be scrapped. Evil.
Yeah, now I'm gonna attack him. Okay, it's time. It's time to go for it. I'm probably even gonna cause like some damage right now. I hope I'll be causing some substantial damage though, because I need to kill him actually to make this work for me. Like even though like I don't really need to, because I can still defend, right? Even if I lose this engagement, if I lose this like a couple of disengagements, I can still win later on. Now what I need to do, yeah, I cancel like how's it called? The cybernetic score. He cannot make his how's it called? The adepts anymore, right? He cannot make them anymore. So now I just need to make sure I attack with like all of my forces. Or maybe I can actually... Oh, he's even breaking. Yeah, man, yeah, man, exactly, do that. Yeah, man, please do that. Ah, here we go. Hello there. Yeah, that's it. Should be to this. I don't know. Doesn't seem to have much. GG, yeah. Yeah, it works really well, you see. So, let me check. Yeah, you see? Like this is like super like tricky mind game. It's like 9,000 IQ, sorry. So like, see, like the guy's thinking like, okay. So he scouts me. He's like, all right, there's like no pool, and there was no hatchery. Could be like a proxy hatchery, right? So he goes to check for the proxy hatchery. There's no proxy hatchery. And then he immediately goes to check the closest one, right? He checks the closest gold base to me. Well, because it makes sense, right? I'm gonna expand here, then I'm gonna expand here, I'm gonna expand here, right? So he doesn't see this base. Yeah, he checks like there's no proxy, but there's like this freaking gold base. And now he's gonna be like a lot less careful because he thinks that I need to be punished for this greed, right? And it makes perfect sense, but he doesn't know like a very important detail about this base right here. And so this is why like he immediately goes for a Twilight Council because he wants to attack me with this. He wants to finish the game really quickly. So he goes there and he like, you see, like he's like trying to be risky. He doesn't really have like a strong economy at home. Yeah, like I mean it's not like you know, he's not being greedy, but he's like playing absolutely standard, just like, you know, the fastest glaives possible, and he's going like for a big attack. Then he gets like surprised with this, and I believe he also like lost his adepts here because of that. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, he goes there. Yeah, he just lost his adepts here, and like one managed to escape, but that was kind of bad. And he doesn't have like any. He actually had like one recall, right? At least, yeah. But for some reason he decided not to use that. But again, you don't really need to use it for one adept that actually died around the wall. And yeah, now he doesn't have any units. And see, like the problem is. He's also like kind of supply block, even though like he's making pylons, but like the best thing that he can hope for is like have 4 adepts, but but this is actually what happened. But he's gonna still lose the wall. And again, the problem again, he's thinking that he's playing against an economy that's like super inferior to his economy, but that's not the case at all. Like my economy is actually, if it's not better, but I think it's equal. Yeah, I'm mining a bit less minerals, but again, I also have a lot less drones, and my army supply is a lot more because of that, right? It's a lot bigger. And yeah, like this decision was actually super weird. He decided like to unblock himself and go for an attack, and it's not gonna work obviously because I was pretty much cheesing him from the very beginning of that game. So yeah, that was fun. That was like a really funny game. Like if it was like a player like Showtime or something like that. That would have been like a lot more interesting. Okay, let's get another one. And see what we can have. Who's gonna be our next opponent? Orc. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna play a standard division this time. Don't really want to risk that.
Good luck and have fun. You're gonna need it. Minerals now.
Yeah, this is the ancient something. I don't remember the name, but this is actually the best map on the map pool right now. At least in my opinion. This is really, really nice. This is really open. Has a lot of bases. Really good for the zero praise overall. So yeah, I like that one. Really good.
Not enough minerals. Minerals
Okay,
now.
so
Get 'em.
the plan is simple. I'm gonna be playing standard and we'll see what he does against me. Might be playing Mutas though, because this map is really good for Mutas. It's like super big, and it's really worth to play Mutas on this map. So the rush distance is quite some kilometers away. So yeah, it's really hard to go for like any kind of cheeses or like rouge pushes on this map. Well, I mean it's possible, but it doesn't really make much sense to do that. So I would expect him to either like go for like any kind of link pushes and link attacks, or he would be going for like a standard micro play style. That would make sense. Can be totally wrong though, but we'll see that. Okay, so far so good. I don't think he's doing anything crazy. Because like if you don't see anything at around 1.39 minutes, then it's probably gonna be a... Oh. Okay, this is a caster curse. This is like a solid caster curse. Yeah, but he's probably just playing pool first. Nothing special, I believe. Yeah. It might look a bit scary, but it's probably just pool first.
We need more sky elephants. I mean,
Please.
overlords.
Yes, pool first. Okay. No, it's not 12 pool. It's fine. It's not 12 pool. It's just a pool first because the links were, you know, they were like later than supposed to. Yeah, well, it's gonna be a fine engagement. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't win that, but it's fine. Well, now I need to prepare myself for like any potential counterattacks, because what can happen now? He can just go for like a big baiting push a bit later. This is something that people like to do when they play this pool first, right? Because your link speed is faster than normal, and you're probably gonna have a good timing window for a big attack, right? But it depends. Like he might not go for that at all, because it's also like kind of risky. You don't want to really be super cheesy, maybe, right? That's also like something that your opponent might expect. So yeah, but let's just see. Let's just make one bane link in a completely random location. What the hell? Okay, this guy's just building.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, it's a normal. It's like an absolute normal playstyle.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough.
He might be having something extraordinary, but I don't think so, actually. Like, it's probably gonna be like something pretty normal. Maybe like roaches. Oh, there's a queen.
It can't.
And I totally should scout him as soon as I can. But
Not enough
yeah,
minerals.
now I just need to focus on my own economy,
Unacceptable command.
on my own roach warren.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
Okay.
Not enough minerals.
So the best way to play would be just scouting him and preparing for like a big roach push myself.
Get 'em.
This is like a normal behavior in this case. Oh, I don't need burrow. I don't even know why I'm
More energy.
researching that. Yeah, I need to make sure it's not gonna be like any kind of mutus as soon as I can. I don't think it's gonna be mutus because he's spreading creep. Usually like the players who are not spreading creep, they are playing mutus because, well, creep is obviously not beneficial to mutus, right? Not at all. So you normally don't do that. So yeah, I think he's playing just roaches, and that's it. Yeah, and there are like a bunch of them already, so he's probably going for like a small attack. Yeah, okay.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Not enough minerals.
That totally makes
Minerals
sense.
now. Get 'em.
This is a very good play style to have.
Not enough minerals.
And I need to be really careful with how I defend now. I just spent some money on the workers, but yeah. But this is like not like a super big attack too, though.
Come on.
Like it's gonna be like, you know, this kind of small push. Aims to delay my economy for a bit of time. Not really that scary. Yeah. And I already have a decent economy myself, and so it shouldn't be a big problem at all.
Our army be scrapping.
So yeah, like unless he has mutas going in production right now, I'm already like ahead. So if there are like no mutas, I'm gonna be fine, really fine.
Not enough energy.
Because my economy is absolutely like really good. Yeah, creep is like a spotting unit. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it can be good for mutas as well, but normally like again, it can work against you if you're making creep, and your opponent is like doing something. Okay. So this guy has like a lot more now. No, not gonna attack him now.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
This is like the worst part about ZVZ, right? You need to be super careful with everything that's going
Not
on.
enough minerals.
Because again, I don't know what he's up to. It can be just pure
Not
roaches,
enough minerals.
can be mutas, can be hydras, can be lurkers.
Not enough.
And like, you need to react as fast as you can. So I need to scout, usually. Spyro should be somewhere around this location.
Not enough minerals.
His economy is pretty bad though. Could be mutas, yeah.
Minerals now.
Please God, not mutas. Anything but mutas. I don't see the Spire though, so apparently it's not, but
Minerals now.
still go for an attack, why not, right? Yeah, his roach army is scary, I should just
Not
retreat,
enough
yeah.
minerals.
He doesn't have like an extra location here, so yeah. He's probably going for like a big timing push, would make sense at least.
Not enough minerals.
I need to have my own
Minerals now.
spotting stuff here and there.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, it's not gonna be mutas, so then
Minerals now.
what? He keeps on scouting me though, all the time, but I probably need to do something myself
Your
now.
forces are under attack.
Oh. I'm just gonna be getting my overlords and stuff. Yeah, I can get a couple of his own as well. Oh, it was a bit late. Thanks for the support, Rainox.
Minerals now.
Oh, he's going there.
Get 'em.
No way, man.
Not enough minerals. Oh my
And
god.
he already has the +1. Oh, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's gonna be a big timing attack soon. I just need to hold at least until I get the upgrade going for me.
Evolution.
No.
Acceptable command.
I don't wanna fight. No, mate. I ain't gonna do that.
You're max, buddy.
Oh, it's pretty terrible actually. What's going on right now?
Smoke this out.
So, like, he has better upgrades, but his economy is worse. So, like, the way to play for him would be, like, just, you know, playing it like he does. He's actually very careful with that, but I need to be super careful myself, too. Yeah. I think he can easily kill me here if he manages to get, like, a good engagement. Obviously, it's not easy, and I need to be careful as well, but yeah, this is something that he can do. Has like a +1 carapace advantage, it's pretty important.
You're at maximum supply. You're max, buddy. No more stuff. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Oh. I probably should stop getting my own units all this time. Yeah, he actually got quite a bit of biles hit. Oh. Just as I say this, I get hit by his, like, big bile. Oh. He's actually splitting his stuff. That's pretty bad. Not gonna do much, though. He can try to attack me at this moment. Oh, he's even has a burrow. Oh, this is gonna be annoying, really. Well, I can just go for a big attack, like, straight into his face. That's pretty bad. So.
It can't do that. Your forces are under attack.
I should prepare for any inconveniences that I might have here. Yeah, okay, let's just get back. I have mutas. I can just use them as I will. Okay, this evolution chamber wasn't needed, for sure. And I just have mutas. I can just use them as I want to, right? And defend. Yeah. I think I got a nice engagement here. This is actually a way better fighting position for me. And I also have like this constant muta damage. Oh, this was bad though. Yeah, well, this game is going really wild, but I think I'm still winning that. Just because I have this muta stack, he doesn't know how to deal with that yet. Although like his upgrades are like so much better now, though. Need to be careful with this stack though. Just can lose that easily. Yeah, there's too many of them. Too many of him. Yeah, this evolution chamber is something, right? Yeah, I don't think he can attack me without like having a bunch of hydras, right? That just doesn't make sense. But he's probably going for it anyway, at least like it seems so. He's just going around the map all the time. It's pretty annoying. Yeah. Should be taken to hive already. Or like lurkers too. Why not? Yeah, this economy is like really non-existent to be honest. Oh yeah, they're the first hydras. Yep. Okay.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals.
I just need to get a couple of lurkers actually, and it's gonna be fine. But maybe also like spread my overlords quite a bit. Would be also helpful. Oh, it's pretty bad. Space. Yeah, the situation is like kind of bad, but yeah, I mean it's like still fine unless like I make a terrible mistake. Yeah, my economy is worse, but I think my upgrades, like my technology is actually good, so like I'm fine with that. He's not really mining from this like fourth base. Yeah, I'm really behind.
Unacceptable
But he's not
command.
mining much as well, right? So like, unless like he goes for like something crazy, like a really big
Evolution,
attack,
It can't do. Mutation complete. Mineral field depleted.
then I just need to split my roaches and like cause some damage here and there.
Minerals have up and gone.
This is the plan.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Yeah, I can just fight here.
Mineral field depleted.
Why not? He doesn't even have the gas here still, by the way. Like, so like his economy is really like non-optimized at all.
Hey, they're attacking our base.
I just need to be careful. I don't have like any super bad fights. Like this one.
Not at our army.
Yeah, this one is really bad. I need to retreat.
Get 'em. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get 'em.
Yeah, but this one is good though. Yeah, on the other side.
Get 'em.
And this one is like also the engagement that I'm currently winning.
Our army be scrapping.
Oh, no. Please don't fight there. It's like super stupid. Yeah, and I'm gonna have lurkers really soon, so... So what's his plan? Like, countering lurkers isn't gonna be easy. That's for sure.
Stuff got better.
Oh, and there are like 3 hydras. It's also very good.
Depleted. Your forces are under attack. Our army be scrapping.
Okay, maybe I should just retreat here a little bit,
The
right?
minerals have up and gone.
To just morph quite a bit of lurkers and go with them, right?
Get 'em. Not enough minerals.
He has quite a lot of like stuff of his own, like... What was that? Ah, yeah, that was my lurkers. I got a bit scared of my own lurkers. It's kind of bad.
You're max, buddy. No more stuff.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like place a couple here, so that he doesn't go away. I'll just like make a run by there.
Our army be scrapped.
Oh! Oh, this is like a really big fight, but I can just retreat to the lurkers, right?
Minerals now.
I actually managed to win here, oh my god. It's really unexpected. It seemed like I had way more, actually. Maybe not.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, he already has wipers, by the way, it's pretty good.
Now. Get 'em.
Wow. I never expected that he would be able to win this fight, actually. It seemed like almost impossible. Wow.
Buddy.
Really surprised.
Unacceptable command. Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, and he already has wipers, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. He has no wipers now, and my lurkers aren't gonna be so good, right? Anymore. Well, they're still gonna be decent, right? But yeah. Yeah, I can just go for a base trade. It's gonna be like the best decision ever.
Get 'em.
That's what I need to do. I just need to go for the base trade or like buy time.
Enough minerals. Minerals now. Get 'em.
Because my economy is currently trash. Just need to buy time.
Your forces are under attack. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get 'em. Not enough minerals. Our army be evolution complete. Minerals now. Get 'em. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Probably gonna lose that.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
I really wanna just take a look at that fight because it seemed like it was really good one, but probably not. Right?
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, he already has also the upgrades. It's gonna be pretty bad. I can try to go for the base trade, but probably not gonna work that well, right?
Under attack. Your forces are under attack.
He doesn't know about this base though, but yeah, one base versus how many? Versus quite many, right?
Base is under attack.
Yeah, like even if I get this base, still not enough,
Hero.
I think. He can also like have like a really fast base trade here, anyway.
Hey, they're attacking our base. Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, I don't even have like any production things to make lurkers or anything like that. He also pretty much has like a very healthy economy.
Our army be scrapped.
Yeah, maybe if I manage to get the wiper, then maybe then I can... Actually, I think I got him, right?
Forces are under attack.
I think I got the wiper though. And the problem though is that I don't have many lurkers, so... Yeah, on the one hand, I still like have a working base
Yeah,
and
you need
still
to
like
put that on
mining
purple
something, but it doesn't have much.
Our army
Alright.
scrapped.
Yeah, I'm not gonna defend that. Sure, not gonna defend that.
It can't do that.
No way I'm gonna defend that.
Your forces are under attack. Our army be scrapped.
Yep. I think it's GG actually, but well, who knows, right? Because he's gonna be playing from one base too. He doesn't have like a particularly great economy himself. And there's like a slim chance that I can still manage to get
They're
him.
attacking our base.
Let's just go there.
Unacceptable command.
Oh, this is a good example. This is what I needed actually. I got quite a bit of his forces there.
Our drones are in
And I got a new base. Yep, that's good. So let me check if he has anything else, like... He should have something here, right? The problem though is that I have like only one lurker, so it's not really that much stuff that I can do with him, right? With like that one little guy. Yeah, I don't think I can actually hold this. Like, it's not possible. Like I have like so few units here to fight. And he also like has the remaining, I believe, yeah, he has the remaining workers, right? So he's like, he can establish his economy a lot more quicker than I can, so... Yeah, this is a real problem. Like, unless like he makes a terrible mistake, but I think he can just A-move into my army, pretty much. Like, it's not gonna work for me, right? Yeah, I can try, of course, but... there's that little guy Viper. Oh my god, he's still alive. I didn't know that. You can actually abduct all of my units. He doesn't even need to do that with lurkers and stuff. He can just, you know, do the job. Here's the little guy. Oh, the little guy. It doesn't matter. Yeah, like one lurker isn't gonna make that. Alright, so I'm really curious about the fight that went in the middle, right? Because it seemed like it was a decent one. It seemed like it was a decent one, right? But for some reason I still lost that. Okay, so yeah, he kind of managed to press me on like my bases, and I was like in a bad economy position for like so much time. But let me check like, real quick. One fight. So yeah, like we pretty much have the same economy. He's a bit better with his, you know, he's a bit better with the army composition at the moment because the meters are kind of useless already. But I think we still had a couple of good fights here and there. Like this one was really good. Like I did some damage. He also like did some damage there, but he had like a bigger bank. Yeah, he probably wasn't trading as bad as I did. Actually, he was trading worse than I did, but he somehow like he managed to mine more. I think it's because of the fourth base, right? So it doesn't really matter. Like let's take a look at the final fight that we had, and so yeah, we pretty much have the identical army supply, but I have more lurkers. And his upgrades are not there yet. So like, let's see. Like, I really don't understand why I lost this fight. Actually, like, it seemed like a very nice one for me. Yeah, I had like some dead supply in mutas. Like, so he goes from around and, well, it seems like he's losing stuff here. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe like this round was like really good for him. And also like these lurkers are not doing anything, and these lurkers are not doing anything. They was like just staying there. So yeah, like maybe this was the reason. He also like had really good biles all the time. So like these hits were like really decent, and the lurkers they are causing damage, but yeah, they are not enough. So it was like an even trade actually. Like so I didn't like lose as much, and like he actually like had like not that many units left. After like actually no, he had like quite a lot of units left, but because he had the bank, he managed to come back after this. So yeah, this fight was crucial for him, I think. It was a bad thing that I took such a bad fight just in the middle. It's a bit sad. So yeah, hey guys, a big fan from Australia. Also been playing since 2010. Videos are the best. Thank you, Andrew. I have to see someday you versus Alex. Not saying Media yet. Yeah, Media is quite you know. I think Media is not quite on my level. Alex is probably gonna be even better than I am currently, but it's gonna be interesting. In that engagement, the army looked like I blame the Evo chamber. Yeah, the Evo chamber was annoying. Yeah, but
Good luck and have fun.
okay. Oh, okay. Let's go into the next game. See what we can do there. Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to increase the number of neuters. Well, it can work. Sometimes it even works sometimes, but it's really important to know that. Mutas, they don't really do as much damage when your opponent has the Carapace upgrade. And because of this Carapace upgrade, you cannot really do much about the Hydras, right? Because Mutas are gonna be lucky to have at least like +1. But Hydras are gonna have +2, and there's not gonna be too much damage from Mutas. As for workers, yes, but I think you need to have like more multitasking. I certainly don't have like the best multitasking at the moment, so yeah. It can work on like a higher level because Mutas like super good, just because they can engage like this. They can buy time, they can be useful. But actually, I think it would have been much better if I just went for the straight, straight into Hydras, and I would be playing with them instead. Because yeah, well, Mutas are kind of cool. They force him to take a bad engagement at my third base. But I think it would have been better if I just went into Hydras. Because Hydras, they can easily morph into lurkers. And it's really important. Also, like, counterattacks to, like, yeah, well, again, he was, like, far better than I am in ZVZ late game, I would say. He was, like, playing, like, a very solid play style. Like, he never really made, like, any, like, big mistakes, except for the one fight. And he was, like, constantly putting pressure on me while also, like, taking up behind this like whole thing. So yeah, like I think he deserved this victory actually, and everything was like fair and square. At one point I got an advantage and I could have probably engaged him with these lurkers as we already discussed, but yeah, his surround was like so good. I think it's also like the problem that lurkers, they really excel when they have this extra range upgrade, but before they have this range upgrade they are not as great actually, right? So this is like really important, and I didn't have that one, so that also like makes sense.
Minerals now.
Okay, I'm being really greedy against this Terran. I hope he's not sending his Reaper. And he actually is not sending his Reaper for some reason. I think he maybe like forgot about it himself. Or like he started with Marines only. Can be the thing for many players. Yeah, I was super greedy. Like this is a good start. Really good start. Okay, so he should be having Marines right now. This is something that probably would make sense. Yeah? Here they are, and he's going across the map. This guy is like, how should I expect this to happen? Like, yeah, this guy is doing like really some crazy stuff. Yeah, 8 Marines, like just like 8 Marines attack, something like that, close to this number, and that's it, right? Yeah, and there they are, these Marines. Oh, they're actually quite good. I probably should not have attacked here. Kinda overestimated my forces here. Now this guy is really playing in a weird way, actually. I kinda don't know why he's doing that. Maybe like this was like a... Maybe there's like an armory in there. It should have been a Hellbat push, but I don't see that now. Not sure if that's the case. Yeah, let's go straight and try to attack him. There. Alright. Probably only has like 4 Hellions, and they are also out in the map, so it's not a big problem.
Your
Yep.
forces are under attack.
This is really good.
We made another queen. Nice.
Yeah, now I can just drone like
Now.
madman.
Get 'em.
Probably should do that. I was playing some really strange things, so this is like a really good way to punish him for this playstyle. Oh, this was like a still decent trade for him, I think. Like, yeah, he didn't lose as much stuff as I hoped he would. Workers there, workers here, but he's still like in a fine position, I would say. Yeah. Lost quite a bit of stuff, of course, but it's not like super bad for this guy. Probably should put just the spine colors,
Army be
sport
scrapped.
colors. Yeah. Just in case there's this annoying Viking.
Your forces are under attack. Not enough energy. We must place that up.
I think I made too many links actually. I expected him to counterattack, but it's not happening.
It can't do that. Not enough.
Now let's go straight into Mutus. He's playing Bio, by the way, so
Not enough minerals.
we can go Mutus. Gonna be interesting.
Minerals now. Get 'em. Unacceptable.
I should probably still get the Bending Nest though, because
Not enough minerals.
it's Bio, as I already said, but
Now. Get 'em.
yeah, I really hate
Not
Overlords.
enough minerals. Yeah, you need to
Keep
put
losing
that
them
up.
all the time.
Our army be scrapped.
Yeah.
Minerals now. Get 'em. Not enough. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. Not enough. And oh my gosh, they're attacking our creep tumors. Our drones are under attack.
Oh. This was unexpected. Okay, also saw the Spire. Pretty bad. Well, he's not gonna survive for long, this Liberator, but that was still good of him.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Like, he got like a really important scouting information.
Insufficient Vespene
So yeah, this is like totally worth it.
gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas.
Now let's see what he has. Okay, the third base, but no defense here. That's nice.
Insufficient Vespene gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas. Insufficient.
Yeah, and I should be just going straight into the late game now.
It
Probably.
can't do that.
Oh. Yeah, 3 Marines is not enough to counter this block of Mutus. It's kinda good.
Unacceptable command.
Okay, let's get some more workers, and then we can just go into the, like the super uber late game, right? Because I have like a lot of stuff. I can tech into anything I want, and I can just be making army units now. Oh, there's still like this annoying Liberator guy. Oh, I don't need to lose Mutos, by the way. Certainly don't need to do that. So I have like a really nice advantage right now
More overlord.
with my economy, and it's really good.
Mutation.
Now I just need to make sure I don't like make any like, terrible mistakes, you know.
Our army be scrapped.
Oh, like this.
Your
Yeah,
forces are under
just
attack.
shouldn't be losing stuff here and there. Yeah, I have a problem with rallying overload. That's true. Yeah, I need to fix that. You're completely right about that. Okay, so.
Mineral field
Yeah, I think like we're going nice. Like everything is going really nice this game. Like unless he goes for like a really quick attack soon. until at least I have like some ultras or stuff like this. There's mine too, yeah.
Evolution complete.
Yeah, well,
The minerals have up and gone.
I'm just gonna have a couple of ultras really soon, and that's the plan, yeah. I'm basically in the late game already, while he's only in the mid game, if I'm correct. He doesn't have the 4th base, but he's probably gonna be going for like a really big push, right?
Stuff got better.
This is something that I would do.
Our army be scrapped.
Oh. This is bad. I lost like 1/3 of my mutas. It's not something that I wanted to do. But again, because I was greedy, it doesn't really matter as much, like this mutas. Even though like they're useful, I just need to focus on other means for the victory. Yeah, and he probably would be going for something crazy, like you know, this one big push that's gonna destroy me. At least it feels this way. Like, yeah, he's probably going for like just one-time attack, and that's gonna be destroying me. Maybe not, but this is something that I think he's going to.
No more stuff.
So yeah, it probably would make sense to go for like a big bait. Oh, I know how to bait him actually. Yeah, I can bait him with mutas to my infestors. Would be really cool if I did that. Yeah, let's try to bait him. Hello there. Oh, there's a mine. Pretty bad. Hello. Yeah, okay, it works. That was really nice. Oh, this was a nice bait. I guess he didn't see that coming. Oh, but he actually knows already that I'm going ultras, right? So yeah, he's kind of prepared to this. Yeah, it's not as surprising as I thought it would be, but at least he's cornered, right? I think it's it. Yeah, there's no way he survives that. Oh, maybe he does actually. All right, but this was like some terrible damage actually. So like, he's probably not gonna survive the second wave. This was like a really big attack. I just need to get my upgrades down because currently I'm trading really badly. So I need to make sure the next trade is going well for me. But yeah, it cannot be going really bad because I already like mined from the three bases. Sorry, I'm like already having ultras. I have like so many mining bases. Oh, hello there. Yeah, even though like it doesn't seem like a good trade, it is actually kinda alright, right? Because I just have so much stuff left all across the map. I have like such a good bank and stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's chill for a second.
We must place that on creep.
I'm pretty sure he's not gonna have like a strong force next time I attack him. I just need to make sure I don't, you know, hit all these mines and stuff. And I have like enough stuff to get rid of his air forces. Has like some liberators with some extra, what's it called? Has quite a bit of medvacs too. So this is something that I need to get rid of. And then I can just probably win this game. Need a bit more gas.
Unacceptable command.
Yep.
Unacceptable.
Oh no. Oh, let's just go. He doesn't even have like that many forces to be honest. A couple of ghosts, but yeah. A couple of ghosts, a lot of mines, but well, it doesn't change anything really. Yeah, his economy is just non-existent at this point. And like, yeah, he manages to defend here. It's nice, but well, you cannot win the game on 2 bases, right? Yeah, I'm trying at this point, but you know, I cannot really kill him yet, you know, because I can still lose this game if I have like an extremely bad trade. But it should be like really extremely bad, you know. So yeah, it's really unlikely it's gonna happen. But again, You never know.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, let's just get some broodlords.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Like in addition to all other forces that I have. And just wait.
The minerals have up and not enough energy.
I should just have like a really big broodlord number and it's gonna be fine. And also I should get the free upgrades on my units. It's gonna be really important as well. And he cannot even mine here, right? That's a problem.
We hooked this. Yeah, you need to put that on the purple stuff. It can't do that.
Let's just cover the rest of the map and creep. Get more and more stuff ready, and that will be it. Oh, and let's get the Crypto Mars. It's gonna be super good if we manage to get that. Yep. It's really nice. Yeah, now he needs to use the scans. He doesn't need that many scans. Because he needs to drop the mules, right? So it's a pretty big deal. Yeah.
It can't do.
Yeah, this guy was quite good, but I think, you know, this like start where he lost like so much stuff, kinda led the game to the wrong direction for him. Now he's like so far behind, and
you need a geyser thingy to do it here.
I can understand that it's pretty difficult to come back from this now. Like unless I make like a terrible mistake somehow, somewhere, but I don't think it's gonna happen, to be honest. I should probably just, you know, sacrifice some more ultras and stuff, because they are not useful at all. Yeah, ultras are not needed anymore. Probably sacrifice them. Maybe even sacrifice some drones, you know, would be good too. And let's just go for this attack. Yeah, the creep is there.
It can't.
Not gonna be easy to clean it up.
Unacceptable command. Unacceptable mutation complete. Maximum supply.
Yeah, and he's adding just more ghosts and stuff. Okay, so now I don't have like any extra useless supply. I have only like broodlords that are gonna be useful, and I can just win the game from this, I think. I also have like a really decent bank. So even if I just lose this fight completely, which is again still possible, still can happen, if he has like super good snipe shots, then yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
It can't do that.
Yeah, well, you need to be passive when you're playing against mutas, but yeah, there's like always this point where if you're like being just too passive, then you're gonna just lose straight the game. Yeah, it's gonna be really bad. Yeah, now I can just go and attack him, really. Like, I saw there are like some forces here and there, but... yeah. Okay, one base is gone. Like, he's still trying to get like a really good connection. Oh! He's gonna get one. Back now. Alright, so he bought himself more time now. I gotta admit, he bought himself more time. Oh, there's a nuke. There is this genius nuke that he could have used to do the damage, yeah. Yeah, alright. I could just retreat, it's no problem. I'm not in a hurry.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, the problem again, it's kinda, you know, this is kinda bad damage because I cannot really attack without my broodlords, but my, you know, all these units. I need to wait now. So otherwise I'm just gonna lose that fight. Yeah. I need this energy. He has like another 30 seconds. I can probably make more overlords too. And I should probably just try to mine out his bases, right? Because even if, like, let's realistically think, even if he manages to somehow like win the next couple of engagements, which is kind of possible, you know, like he can still win. Yeah, if I was solar. Yeah, I actually had like solar moments in my career as well, so who knows. The worst thing about like this game for him, he can still, of course, he can defend for some time, he can still be fine with that. The problem again, I already mined from like his half of the map, right? So providing like I don't make any like big mistakes,
Nice.
Yeah, he's trying to make this solar move, you know. He's just throwing nukes everywhere. I need to be afraid. I need to be like really careful with that. Okay, come on, man.
The minerals have up and down.
Did he actually cancel that one? I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it's actually scary, you know.
Geyser exhaust.
Oh, those freaking nukes, they're really scary. Oh, now I'm afraid to go there. He's not even mining gas at this point from this location. It's pretty bad. Oh, he has stores though already. That's pretty big. Come on. Yeah, this is some Terran power. But yeah. Yeah, clearly he doesn't have enough. Clearly he doesn't have enough, but you know. Well, the game was won from the like very beginning. Yeah, like it's really good to point out that he still has like this really nice resource loss ratio, right? Well, we're pretty much equal. Yeah, obviously he doesn't have any money, and he like even if he manages like to hold somehow, well, it's not gonna work, right? Yeah, like I think I could have killed him at like minute 15 already. With like just more and more attacks, and even if I'm gonna be losing more, which is obviously gonna happen, he's still not gonna be able to recover from that. But yeah, I decided to go for like a safe option instead. It's longer, but yeah, it's super safe. I'm not gonna lose the game from that position. Yeah, so for example, like this fight was really good for him. Like I lost way too much. But again, like because my economy is just like, I don't know, like 10 times bigger. It doesn't really matter how well he holds, you know. Maybe only if he gets like 200 supply, like 200 army supply, then it's possible. But still, again, if you're gonna have like at least like a somewhat equal engagement, or like even if he wins, but this is not like, you know, a total victory, then yeah, I'm just gonna remax and finish the game. And like, you know, he's in mine there, has like this base, but it's almost empty, and this is like the only base that he can have. Yeah, usually the force counter brute pound for pound, but what if you get like 20 broodlers? Yeah, if you stack them correctly, they're gonna win against force. Again, this the problem though is that it almost like never happens, because usually like when the turn player is using force, he's also building ghosts all together with them, and ghost is like the real danger actually. So yeah. Like, this fight was already, like, pretty bad for him, because he lost, like, his mining base, he lost, like, his orbital command, right? So it's pretty bad. And yeah, well, technically, yeah, I think even if I got the nuke, right? Even if I got the nuke, I think I would still won the game. Yeah, ghosts are, like, the main problem, like, again. Yeah, you need to have at least 5 bases. Yeah, correct. Yeah, 5 bases. And also, like, it should have happened earlier for him, because again, I'm still mining from this base, and like by the time he manages to get to this base, it's gonna be empty. This one's gonna be empty, and I'm just gonna be having more money, and I can, you know, slowly but surely trade, try to use wipers, and it's gonna be like a real slogfest. But I think I would have still won that game. Like I can even like go AFK, but just mine this like bases, and well, after I come back, even if he manages like to get a very good army, it's not gonna matter, because I'm gonna have just, you know, so much stuff, so many resources that I can just instantly remag. And yeah, like in this fight, it wasn't really that bad for him too. Like, and if you look at the army supply, like he doesn't have like any economy, right? Because it's like only like 37 workers, but he has like the same army supply that I have. So it's still possible to win one fight, but it's not impossible. But it's still impossible to win the war. And he actually he canceled this nuke. And he decided to throw another nuke. Yeah, he's really clever, by the way. Like, he was like clinging for that last chance to win the game, but yeah, I think even if he had like a perfect nuke, it wouldn't really matter, to be honest. And yeah, and he's not even mining gas, by the way. So I'm not sure what the plan was. And this fight actually like went super bad. Like, for some reason he decided to stack his SCVs on top of the ghosts. Now ghosts, they're gonna be, you know, a bit clunky, could be making mistakes. The force are fighting alone for some reason. Even though like they are fighting alone, they're still like doing a good job. But there are like no upgrades on force. Here he gets like a really good fungal. Yeah, and there's no way to win. Yeah, although like I think it's still possible to win from this position, but maybe like if it was like at least 4 bases a bit earlier. But yeah, but when you're like so behind, it's impossible. Okay, yeah, it was a fun game, although it was like, you know, one-sided. And yeah, maybe you should try to abuse the supply cap in the late game by making like 15-20 sports, morphing some units and accounts in sports. Yeah, it can actually work, and I probably should do that. It would have at least given me like another like let's say yeah, it could have been like another 5 or like maybe like 7 broodlures, depending on how much stuff I morph. So yeah, I think I should have done that actually. It would have worked really nice, but yeah, didn't come up with that idea myself, and that's why I need you in chat. Okay, so we had quite a nice stream today. I don't think I was playing like particularly good, but we had like some really funny games today though. The next stream is gonna be at the end of March probably, if I still have time for that, because I'm moving to another country soon. So I'm doing like, you know, this packing stuff and making a stockpile of video content for the weeks when I will be unavailable to produce, you know. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for support. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed these games. And the next video is gonna be on Monday. It's gonna be about Destiny, a famous streamer. He's like super famous now. You probably heard about him, but I'm gonna be covering his StarCraft 2 career only. And that's it. Have a nice day. See you next time.